piece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles
and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Hurts on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and
10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
And this returnable for Sims.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Switch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out to his left. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
17-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Hamilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
We got three.
third down. Here's Haskins. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Haskins.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the gun, Haskins. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Chase.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 56 is mine. 56 is mine. Watch the run.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
A gain of a yard. It's
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but their defense got there and finished it off.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
A beautiful fake.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got to get the ball.
Haskins will throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hauled in over the middle by Reagor.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second down. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
53 at the mic. Check back. Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't think
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
53. Mike. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire it.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Hurts.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. The 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 28-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the Washington 24, Eagles 10.
2nd and 12.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Haskins.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 12 yards to go.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53.
They begin with a quick throw out left. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Phineas St. Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the 37-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
He's coming. Double up.
On first down, it's Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 8.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 43. Kill.
Here's St. Brown of the jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Stays on his feet. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
18-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Hurts pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Hurts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still...
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Ooh,
the 20.
Lord have mercy.
10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 98 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Barely got the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You call it, we all it, baby.
Today's finals, Washington.
So a victory.
And they were buoyed